It is great
Do I
to
have
be
to
here
separate you?
in Commerce City. Great to be in Colorado. I want to thank your Congressman. Ed is back in Washington, actually doing something that John McCain doesn't talk much about, trying to get this economy moving again, the financial services. I want to thank Ed for allowing me to Indiana, I want to thank her for I know this used to be your district. I go back to the days when the woman who represented this district was someone who used to be buttons out there, and they'd have my name and her name on it at these early conventions. But I tell you what, now Ann has done a great job here, and now I guess she bequeathed part of the district to Ed. But thank you, Ann, for allowing me to be here. Is Mary Cooper here? Is John here? Hey, John, thank you so much for being here. She's doing a great job of the campaign. She'd only been to Denver, literally, through the airport a dozen times. And it was the first time she got to spend any time in Denver. And the second day, we're riding through town, and she said, John, she said, Joe, who's the mayor here? And I told her, she said, God, he's doing a good job. It's a beautiful city in the background. If my wife moves out, please send her back, will you? I need her. I also want to thank Federico. Where's Federico? Former Secretary Payne said, Joe, get up there and feel free to speak Spanish. I told him I could hardly speak English. So I'm going to bring up Federica to redo my speech in Spanish, which I'm embarrassed to say I cannot speak in Spanish. Because, and let me tell you something. By the way, I'm here for a number of reasons. I'm here to try to get our ticket elected, but I want to tell you what people is working. This is, as we say in the Senate, a point of personal privilege. I have known Mark Udall, his cousin, his brother, his uncle, and his father. The Udalls have been helping me since 1972, both the Congressman Udall and also Secretary Udall, Secretary Stewart Udall as well. And I want to tell you, I mean this, and I'm speaking only for me now, I'm not speaking for anybody else. The campaign's going to be mad. But to me, it's equally as important that you vote for Mark as you vote for me. I'll tell you what, this is one serious public official. He is one of the most talented men and women in American Democratic politics, and folks send him to hang out with your former Attorney General, who I blame, by the way, my colleague in the United States Senate. I blame for my son being Attorney General. My son came to me a while ago and he said, Dad, the governor asked me to run for Attorney General. And I said, well, and he said, well, Senator Salazar called me and told me to run too. Well, the reason I don't know, he was actually making some money before this. I was just how did I want you to make money so when they put me in a home, they give me a wonderful view. Now as the Attorney General head to Iraq, and I'm on my own. But at any rate, you have one truly great senator, and I really mean it. Mark is do not take any of this for granted, folks. Do not take any of this for granted. I'm here with a very, very, very basic, simple message. Change is on the way. I was talking today bus ride between cities with an old friend of mine. I've been friends for 23 years, and I must say, Barack and I have never been more proud to receive the endorsement of the Republican than the endorsement of Colin Powell. Friendship and counsel, and he assured me today, and I mean this is important, it's not a minor point, he will be available. He will be available, God willing, if we are to succeed, to Barack and me, and ladies folks, we are going to take advantage of his depth of knowledge and his incredible I have to say it again, because I'm reminded I was deeply involved in most of the past presidential campaigns. I've been a United States Senator since I've been 29 years old. People love to tell me, introduce me as I have, there's only 4 senators senior to me. The only important thing I want you to tell that beautiful young daughter of yours, who wants to be about 3 or 4 years old, is when she gets home, say, the guy you listen to today, there are actually 39 people still older than him in the Senate. That's the only thing I want you to know. That's the only critical thing I want you to know about me. But folks, the reason I kid about that is, Mr. Mayor, you and I remember when John Kerry was up about 7 points at the exact same time, last time out. Al Gore, in the beginning of October, was up by, don't hold me to the number, but double digits, 13, 14 points. And we saw what happened. I want to remind you what you already know, but it bears being repeated. Polls and endorsements don't determine the outcome of elections. Votes determine the outcome of elections. Look, I know we had some early voters here today. Where are you? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a big deal. I encourage all of you in this gymnasium to not only yourself, but contact your friends and your families. Don't wait till election day to vote. Vote now. Vote now. Vote now. For the rest of you, early voting lasts October the 31st. And if you want to mail in your vote, you can request a mail-in ballot until the 28th. And all the voting information you need is available on voteforchange.com. So folks, don't wait. Don't let them do to us what was done in the past election. The stakes in this election could not be higher, ladies and gentlemen. People are sitting at their kitchen tables this morning and tonight all over America, whether it's in Colorado or Florida or Maine or in San Francisco, which I left in Seattle yesterday. They're sitting around the kitchen tables and literally, not figuratively, they're all asking the same thing. Questions as profound as they are simple. They're asking themselves, is my house worth what I paid for it? Does my mortgage now exceed the value of my house? Will my company, are the rumors that they may drop health insurance or increase our contribution, are they true? How are we going to retire now that our 401ks have been decimated and the value of our house has been eroded, the things we relied upon? People are literally asking themselves right now, am I going to be able to send Johnny or Billy or Mary or Alice, am I going to be able to send them back to college next semester? Ladies and gentlemen, for too many people, the American dream that you heard Andy Stern, probably the single brightest guy in the progressive movement in America, what did you hear him talk about? You heard him talk about this dream that we always pass on to our kids, something better than we had. Well, I grew up in a neighborhood like many of you.